Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. So, let the body of the wise man fall anywhere. Like the dry leaves of the tree falling. How does it matter? Because already he has burnt his body with the fire of knowledge. So therefore it doesn't matter where the body falls. It may fall in the Ganges, or it may go in an accident, or it may go into a coma, whatever, whichever way, it doesn't matter at all. Because like the snake, he has left the skin and he has gone out long time back. So it doesn't matter where the skin, where it is taken away. So that is how it is. We will read once again the verse 557. Yatra kwapi vishirnam sat Parnamivataro vapupatanat Brahmi bhutasya yathe prag Yeva tachchidagnina dhagdam. See, Brahmi bhutasya yatehe, one who has become that Brahman, yatehe, that sannyasi or that great Mahatma, vapuhu, his body, vapuhu means his body, taroho vishirnam parnamiva, like the dry leaves of the tree, yatra kwapi patanat, wherever it falls, it doesn't matter. Yatra kwapi means wherever it falls. Patanat means falls. It doesn't matter because prageva, long before, tat chidagnina dhagdam. Chidagni means the fire of knowledge. It is burnt already long time back by the fire of knowledge. What is the meaning of fire of knowledge? He has recognized his self to be beyond the body mind and he is completely identified with the self. Therefore, 100% he has no association with the body mind. It has been burnt already. So it doesn't matter where it falls. See, only in some sampradaya, in some Guru Parampara, in Parampara, it is very important where the body is placed after the death. It is given Bhu Samadhi or this or that. But for the realized saint, it doesn't matter. See, I had gone to this Kolkata, the Belur Math. There I was so surprised to find Sri Ramakrishna's body was burnt actually, not given any Bhu Samadhi. So none of the masters of Ramakrishna order, they are given any Samadhi. Even Swami Vivekananda. They have got some sort of a memorial or whatever. Maybe they have taken the ashes and they have kept it there. But no, body is not there. So it is very rare, it is very this thing, because generally the great Mahatma sannyasis are given Bhu Samadhi. Or the great people like Tapovanam and others, they have been given the Jala Samadhi. From Tapovan's this Samadhi is nowhere. Jala Samadhi. So they are so much in love with Ganga Mata, Ganges. They want their body to be thrown there. Sometimes it is very Yosiki or Madri, but they do that. So therefore, wherever it falls, it doesn't matter because they are one with the Supreme Self. This we have to understand. Moving on, 558th verse. Sadhatmani Brahmani Tishtato Munehe Parna Dvayanandamayatmana Purna पूर्णाद्वयानन्दमयात्मना सदा न देशकालाद्युचितप्रतीक्षा त्वं मां सविट्पिण्डविसर्जनाय सदात्मनि ब्रह्मणि तिष्ठतो मुनेः पूर्णाद्वयानन्दमयात्मना सदा न देशकालाद्युचितप्रतीक्षा त्वं मां सविट्पिण्डविसर्जनाय सदा आत्मनि ब्रह्मणि तिष्ठतो मुनेः. This Mananashilavan Muni, he is continuously, always abiding in his own self. That is the Brahma Tattva, which is his own self. Sada Atmani Brahmani Tishtadaha Munehe. Purna Advayananda Mayatmana Sada. And he is always reminding us that Purna Advaya Ananda Mayatmana. That blissful self, that non-dual blissful self, which is Purna, complete, full. That is his state. For him, na desha kala adi uchita pratiksha tvang mamsavit pinda visarjanaya. For him to throw away this packet of flesh and feces, he doesn't look for some auspicious time or a holy place or anything of that sort. Why? Because already he has gone beyond. Therefore, for him, there is no question of what time he has to give up the body. You know, in the Mahabharata it is said, this Bhishmacharya was waiting for the Uttarakala to come. What is that? Uttarayana Punyakala to come. Because it is said, then only you will go to the Brahma Loka. This is Krama Mukti, it is all said. So, there is nothing like that for a Brahmajnani who has already become one with the Brahman. No Desha Kala. Some people go to Kashi only to die. Why? If I die in Kashi, then I will attain Mukti. Yes, that is true. But that is also not in your hand. On the way you may die. Or after going to Kashi, your son will come from America and will take you to Delhi for treatment. And you have no choice. They may put you in ventilator. And it's on the hands of the doctor when to take it out, the ventilator. So, for this Mahatma who has become already one with the Brahma Tattvam and who is enjoying the bliss of the Purna Paramatma, how does it matter what place or what time this body is thrown? It is not at all his business. Here, Gurudev, he beautifully writes, I will read it out, it's very interesting. He does not depend upon the time, place, circumstances, etc. He has no problem like this bundle of flesh and fecal matter packed in a sack of sin. Where should I throw? At what time should I throw it? Who should be the witnesses when I throw it, etc. Really speaking, the decent thing to do is to throw away the filthy thing when nobody is looking your way. Very nice, na? So therefore, Gurudev's style and his English. So he will not bother where to drop this body or when. He will not wait for an auspicious time because already he has given it up totally. Therefore, there is no question of Kala, Desha, Kala, Vartamana and all for him to give up this body. Okay. Now 559. Dehasya moksho na moksho na Dehasya moksho na mokshaha no mokshaha na dhandasya na kamandaloho avidya hrudaya grantihi mokshaha moksho yatastataha Dehasya moksho no mokshaha na dhandasya na kamandaloho Avidya hridaya ganti mokshaha. Moksho yatastataha. Dehasya mokshaha, no mokshaha. You know, it is Sanskrit word, not English. No mokshaha, not that. But almost the same meaning only, but. Dehasya moksho, na mokshaha. See, giving up the body is not the moksha, the liberation. When you give up this body without realizing the self, true self, you will be given another body. Because the subtle body along with the vasanas are intact. So till that is taken care, another body in a vyavaharic sense, not the absolute sense. So when you are a jiva, ignorant, so if you think, oh, this body has to be given up, I will give it up. If you jump into the fire, don't do it. If you want to do it, go elsewhere and do it, not here. Then you will roam here as a ghost. Already there are so many ghosts here. So that is not the liberation. Why? Because still the ajnana is there, the vasanadi are there, the subtle body is intact. So that is not mokshaha. Na dhandasya na kamandaloho mokshaha. Not giving up dhanda and kamandala. See, the sannyasis, they are given when they take to sannyasa a dhanda, a stick, and kamandala to take water and all. Like now water bottle they carry, na? Those days kamandala. So whenever they walk, they find some water source, they take water. See, the parivrajaka sannyasis, they give up everything. Also the dhanda and kamandala. That is not moksha. Now I don't want anything. That is not moksha. What is really moksha? Avidya hridaya ganti mokshaha mokshaha. Yataha, that by which avidya hridaya grantihi mokshaha tataha mokshaha. By which the avidya hridaya granti is given up. That is real moksha. What is avidya hridaya granti? The knot of the heart. Granti means knot. Hridaya granti. What is the knot of the heart? Avidya kama karma. We have seen already. Avidya means the ignorance of the self. Because of that, kama, desire, and karma, actions. And once again, it strengthens the avidya, that is vasanas, avidya kama karma. So giving up avidya kama karma is moksha. It is not giving up of the body, or it's not giving up of any other thing, like danda and kamandala. See, people have got very funny notions about liberation, you know. They think by becoming a sannyasi, one has attained something, one has reached somewhere. No, it is just changing clothes, the makeup, that's all. Nothing will happen, I tell you. At the most, it will remind you that you are on the path. You have to walk this path, that's all. But one has to consciously work on it. Otherwise, whoever you are, nothing will happen. The vasana would be the same. He would be the same miserable entity with the name Gadabada Ananda. Only Ananda is in the namesake. Only for namesake he is Ananda. So by changing clothes or changing the vesha, nothing will happen. One has to work on the mind. One has to give up the vasanas. One has to inquire and find out the source of all thoughts. One has to abide in the source. That is real mokshaha. So, avidya hridaya grantihi mokshaha mokshaha. So, when the knot of the heart is cut asunder, when the avidya kama karma is gone, that is called as moksha. Not giving up this danda and kamandala is moksha. So, when this is understood, we will move on. Kulyayam athanadhyam va Shiva kshetrepi chatvare Parnam patati chettena Taro kimnu shubha shubham Kulyayam athanadhyam va Shivakshetrepi chatvare Parnam patati chettena Taro kim nushubha shubham. Let us say there is a tree. There are a lot of leaves in the tree. Kulyayam atha nadhyayam va shivakshetrepi chatvare parnam patati chet. Let the leaves of the tree fall. Patati. Parnam means leaves. The leaves of the tree fall. Patati, where? Kulyayam, maybe in a stream. Tamil odaim solongla, in a small stream of water. Let it fall there. Or Nadyamva, or in the river. Or Shivakshetre api, in a very holy place, Shivakshetra. Let it fall anywhere. Tena taroho kimnu shubha shubham. By that, whether it is shubha shubham for the tree, good or bad for the tree has nothing to do with that. Wherever the leaf falls, it doesn't matter for the tree. How does it matter for the tree? Tree is just surviving, it's just happily living. So the leaves, it has become dry, it is falling off. It doesn't matter where it falls. If it falls in the ditch also, how does it matter to the tree? Similarly, this Mahatma, he has nothing to do with the body. So wherever it falls, how does it matter to him? There is no Shubha or Ashubha, good or bad. See, all these things, we only have all these ideas, You know, that Mahatma had a wonderful, passing off or the last journey. He was sleeping and gone. That is not good, Please understand. When you sleep and go, it is not good. Because you are already in tamas. And when you pass off in the sleep, in tamas only you are going. So I don't know where you will be led to. So you should be awake. Either you should be chanting the Lord's name or you should be one with the self. Then if you go, it is a good one. It is not chumma, what a wonderful, peaceful way of going. See, from the Vyavahara standpoint, instead of, romba adinju nondu noola poi poradhukku badala, peacefully he went off. That is okay. But from the spiritual standpoint, if a person goes in death, it is not a good thing. Yes.
Swamiji, having dismissed the snake long ago in this book, why is he talking about the going away of snake now?
See, he is again and again asserting. See, it is again and again asserting to his student. Because you know what? Again and again these ideas may come in. Because this body and mind is very deep. Anxieties, worries. And this body is very deep. No, it may or may not. See, through his student, he is only advising us.
Yes.
See, it is for the whole humanity.
Sure.
So therefore, it may come again and again to our minds. So, and we may see a Mahatma going into coma, and we mistake. Ayyo pavam. He was doing all sadhana wonderfully. For Kadisla, he has gone into coma. Stop. You should not, think all those things, So therefore, it doesn't matter where the body is. What I was saying before? So wherever the body falls, no Shubha or Ashubha for the Maha. So when you go in the sleep, it is not considered to be a very good death actually. For ordinary person. Not for a Brahmagyani. For Brahmagyani, nothing. For ordinary person I am talking about. It is better to be awake and to chant the Lord's name, or at least hear the Lord's name chanted in your ears. See, that is why when somebody is in the deathbed, what you should do, what best you can do is, you can go and sit beside him and chant the Lord's name. Like Om Namah Shivaya, something like that. Whichever mantra he likes, or he is very fond of his mantra, if you know that, it is better. Chant it. So, he can't chant sometimes. When he hears, then it is very good for that soul. Because the last thought counts, it says. It said in Bhagavad Gita. The last thought counts. When you remember the Lord, you go to the abode of the Lord. When you remember only your stupid son, Ade, Manga Madaya, please come. Where is Manga Madayan gone? He has gone somewhere. You know what is Manga Madayan? It can't be translated to Tamil. English. Manga Madaya. Manga Madaya means fool. Manga means mango. Mango fool. Mango fool. It is not even mango fool, raw mango fool. Manga Madaya. So you will become next Janma Manga Madaya only. When you think about Manga Madaya and go, next Janma you become Manga Madaya. So therefore, we have to chant the Lord's name or at least hear. So that is why in Akshar Manamala, Bhagavan, for us, for our sake, he does this prarthana. While I depart, may I remember you, O Lord. Don't forsake me. That time I should remember you, O Lord. He prays to the Lord. For our sake, not for his sake. So that is how we have to pray to the Lord. At least in the last moment, I should not forget you. For that, now onwards, we should remember him. Suddenly, we will not remember him, you know. So therefore, for the Brahmajnani though, whatever happens to the body, wherever it falls, it doesn't matter absolutely. Now moving on to the 561st verse. Patrasya pushpasya falasya nashavad dehendriya pranadhiyam vinashaha naivatmanasvasya sadatmakasya आनंदाकृते वृक्ष वदस्ति चैषः कृते वृक्ष वदस्ति चैषः पत्रस्य पुष्पस्य फलस्य नाशवद देहेन्द्रिय प्राणदियां विनाशः नयेव नैवात्मनस्वस्य सदात्मकस्य आनन्दाकृते वृक्षवद् अस्ति चैषः Patrasya, the leaves, pushpasya, the flowers, phalasya, the fruit, nashavad. Like the leaves, the flowers, the fruits are destroyed, or it falls off, or it perishes. Like that, deha indriya pranadhyam vinashaha. Like that, this body, the senses, the mind, etc. are destroyed, or it falls off. Na eva atmanaha swasya sadatmakasya ananda akritehe. But not the Paramatma, the Atma, the self is never destroyed. This Ananda Akritehe, this blissful self, Sadatmakasya, which is self of all, Sadatmakasya, and which is ever present and is self of all, that is never destroyed. Like Vrikshavadasti, like the tree is never destroyed when a leaf falls, or fruits when they fall, the tree is not destroyed. Tree remains. It doesn't matter few leaves here and there fall, or the fruits fall. The tree remains. Is that not so? In a Vyavaharik example, if you take, what will happen when a leaf falls? Nothing. Similarly, when this body falls, nothing happens to the tree or to the consciousness, to that absolute Paramatma. So if one or two bodies here and there, when they fall, how does it matter? Or the fruits, nothing happens to the tree. Similarly, this Ananda Akritehe, this self, which is self of all, which is the blissful self, even when the body, the Deha, the Prana, the Diya, Diya means Buddhi, all this goes also, it doesn't matter to the consciousness. So Acharya used to say, always used to say, when one bulb fuses, nothing happens to the electricity. What happens to electricity? Absolutely nothing happens. Not to the bulb also, not to the electricity also. Because bulb doesn't know it is glowing or it is fused. Is that not so? Bulb doesn't know, and electricity doesn't care. And what happens when a bulb fuses? Nothing happens. If one bulb fuses, so if one person goes away, how does it matter? If he is very popular, it comes in the newspaper for just a day or so. Nothing happens, everything goes on. Same. So the people thought, when Indira Gandhi goes, what will happen to India? India survived somehow. And what will happen if Rajiv Gandhi goes? When Narasimha Rao came, nobody was knowing Narasimha Rao before. I was not knowing, at least. I was very young. When Narasimha Rao will come, somebody goes, somebody comes. Nothing will happen, everything will go on. Is that not so? So from the higher standpoint, from the truth standpoint, it is Avinashi, will not perish. Whatever happens, doesn't happen, it remains the same. So if we are identified with that truth, how does it matter if a body falls or not? So he is now negating totally the concern about the body. Because, I told you, one Mahatma, he was very concerned where they are going to bury his body. Bhu Samadhi kudukka porangala, jalatla thooki vechittu poranga. Are Rama, after you going, how does it matter? No, I want to know. So some Mahatmas, they go and mark the place also. This is the place you have to keep me. Okay, I will come and see later. So, Baba, when you go, how does it matter? No. It has to be given a proper, honorable, samadhi. And in their will also they may write sometimes, I don't know. It has to be done this way, that way. And this Queen Elizabeth, they have decided long back, it seems, what to be done for the next 10 days. But she was not dying at all. The fellows are waiting. And this poor Charles, how long he will wait? He has become 70, 80, and he was very concerned. Without becoming king, without becoming a king, would I die or what? He was really praying for her death. Imagine this lady was not dying. Once there was, I told you this joke, I don't know. Adam Ewald was there, and Jesus appeared before them. Adam Ewald means Adam and Eve. They were there, and Jesus appeared before them. And Jesus said, you are the first creatures I created. At that time, Queen Elizabeth was walking that side. Then Adam, you asked, who is this lady? Jesus said, I also don't know. Because he was time immemorial, he was there. At least as long as I remember, or as long as you remember, maybe 70, 80 years. So, so the body, let it remain or fall, how does it matter for the self? So these concerns, what will happen to the body? When I die, what will happen to the body? I don't have anybody. What will happen to the body? Don't worry, nobody can tolerate the stink of the dead body. Anyway, it will be informed to the corporation. If nobody does anything, they will give you a honorable or whatever exit. Why should you worry? That is the problem of the people who are going to survive. No? It is not our problem. So why should we worry? And not only that, a Brahmagyani is beyond. He has no body. So why should he worry at all? So this is only for us. We should not be unnecessarily worried about all this nonsense. What will happen to the body? Now we are worried, and even then we are worried. What will happen to the body? Nothing will happen to this body. Ananda akritehe vrikshavad asti cha eshaha. This body, or this Atma, the self, remains ever. Like the vriksha, even after all the, see, if you go to US and all, they say fall. As one of the seasons is called as fall. We don't know what is a fall. When we go there, they say, you come during fall, they say. Come during fall. We can't understand. Really, there everything falls. Literally everything falls. And you see all the trees, motta alla trees. And after some time, white snow covers. And then spring comes, everything comes back. Oh my God. See, we are lazy people, I tell you. They are very hardworking. Every time they bring out the plants and everything. Because snow, everything goes during snow. And they have to do it again. And they do it sincerely. We have got beautiful weather, we don't do anything.
Don't need to.
Huh? We don't need to, but we don't do also.
Don't need mindfulness.
No, not like that. See, we have to put some more fertilizer, whatever. Some manure, this, that, for it to grow. We are lazy people actually. But they do everything very sincerely, very meticulously. So the thing is, when the leaves fall, everything falls, the tree remains. Similarly, when the deha goes, the body, mind goes, still the consciousness remains. It is avinashi, imperishable. That is a place called Avinashi in Tamil Nadu, near Salem. It's called Avinashi. What a beautiful name. Avinashi Lingam. And also there is Arur. Here, on the way to Bangalore, there is Arur. Arur means what? Formless. Arur. Formless place. How can a place be formless? That is how it is. Arur, it is called this.
Because
It is not Ur, actually Arur.
because we don't need to do hard work, so we can contemplate and give such names.
Yeah, we can contemplate. And we don't contemplate also. Watch always something in the YouTube. We don't contemplate also, na? We go on browsing. See, those days, the mantravadis, they used to have a betel leaf, and they put some sort of ointment in that black thing, and they go, and they can see everything. And they can see everything. That's what they say, the mantravadis. Now we all have become mantravadis. We are also keeping something in our hand and doing something, and we are seeing everything. Whatever happening all over the world. All of us have become mantravadis. Is that not so? So we are so engrossed in this mandravadam. See, if you go into a train, nobody looks at you. You can even go without a shirt or a pant. Nobody will care because everybody is. Ayyo Rama, I don't know. See, the head will become like this only. You cannot lift the neck actually. They lift the head. So from like this, the fellow was like this, then he came like this, then he will go like this. He's always like this. Then for this Mahatma, you have to keep a statue like this only, always. For MGR Jayalalitha like this, and like this and all, like this, whatever. For this Mahatma, always browsing. Okay, moving on. This is what happens, You forget why you started. This is how samsara also. You forget why you started samsara. And you get lost in samsara. Now you know no more. Yes, tell me.
We were at Avinashi.
Oh, you are at Avinashi. Okay, near Salem. Okay, I understand. Prajnana ghana ityatma lakshanam. Wait. Prajnana ghana ityatma lakshanam satya suchakam anudhyaupadikasyaiva katayanti vinashanam prajnanaghana ityatma lakshanam satya suchakam anudhyaupadikasyaiva katayanti vinashanam. This word prajnana ghana is used in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad by Yajnavalkya, by the sage Yajnavalkya. So by this prajnana ghana, meaning the mass of consciousness, prajnana ghana iti atma lakshanam satya suchakam. Through this what is revealed? The truth is ever present, satyam, that is revealed. Why? This prajnanam is that pure consciousness which illumines everything, the presence and absence. And it will not go non-existent. So prajnana ghana iti atma lakshanam suchakam. Iti atma lakshanam satyam suchakam. Meaning what? The Upanishad reveals this prajnanam, the oneself, prajnana ghanam, oneself to be ever present. That is avinashi. It is ever present. Whereas anudya upadikasyeva katayanti vinashanam. Anudya means these scriptures, they describe upadika. This upadhi is to be vinashanam, to be perishable, it perishes. So therefore there are two things now. One is Atma, the self, another the upadhi, the conditioning, the body, mind, etc. So very clearly the scriptures say the upadhi, meaning the body, mind, etc. will perish. But the consciousness pure will not perish. So there is Veda Vakyam like that. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Yajnavalkya clearly says, this prajnana ghana, that is our true self, will never perish. It is satyam. It cannot be negated in the three periods of time. In the three avasthas, it cannot be negated. But all other upadhis, the body, mind, etc., avinashakam or vinashanam, meaning it will perish only sooner or later. In the deep sleep state, everything goes. My God, this deep sleep state is wonderful. Everything goes. See, you would be sleeping in a train. Tuck, tuck, duck, tuck, 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 train goes. And generally you can't sleep, with so much of sound. But when sleep overpowers, where everything goes. And some child may be crying, and somebody may be watching something with loud, with the speaker on. You will be irritated for some time, but when you are very tired and the sleep overpowers, imagine where everything goes. Is it not very ascharyam? When the sleep overpowers, see, the ears are intact, open only. Everything is same, but somehow we are unable to know anything. Is that not that state is a very mysterious state? So all the upadhi, everything as it has come will go because it is superimposed. It is not the real. But the Atma, the self, is the only reality in all these unreal things. Why it is unreal? Why it is superimposed? Because in the self there is no experiencer experienced. There are no instruments of experience. That is the body mind. There is only the self. When you reach there, it is revealed that only consciousness is, and other things are only imagined. Howsoever you break your head now, you will not understand. Because you are breaking your head, keeping the ego intact. The ego is only causing this division. Experiencer, experienced. So how you can understand from the field of ego with the use of buddhi which is limited. So therefore, when you are awakened to that state, it is so real that you will not doubt it. And you know for yourself that all the other things are nothing, just nothing. Then how intense that state would be. See, how grand that state would be. Because in that, everything is dissolved. Everything goes. So that is what is the self. And that you are. That I am. Even now when I am in ignorance also, I am that only. Not after sadhana I am going to realize that. Even now I am that only. Alas, somehow we say I don't know. Poi solrom namba. We are lying actually. Avinashi va are ayam. Atmeti shruti ratmanaha. Prabravityavinashitvam. Vinashyatsu vikarishu. Avinashi va are ayam. Atmeti shrutirātmanaha prabravrityavināshitvam vinashyatsu vikharishu. So in the same Upanishad, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Yajnavalkya Rishi, when he instructs his wife, Maitreyi, you know that, na? The wife is Maitreyi. He says, Are means my dear. Are means my dear. Avinashi va ayam Atma iti. This Atma, the self, is Avinashi, will never perish, indestructible, will never perish. Iti Shrutir-Atmanaha. Like this, the Shruti reveals about the Atma, the self. Prabhaviti, and then it further reveals Avinashitvam. Vinashyatsu vikarishu. This one self is that which is not perishable, which will not perish amidst the Vinashyatsu vikarishu. Amidst the perishable things, changing things, there is one thing which will not change, which will not perish. That is the self. Swarupam. Everything else around will perish, will change and will perish. The body changes, perishes. The mind changes, perishes in the deep sleep. So everything changes and perishes. There is one thing which will not change, which will not perish, and that is the self. Thus, the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad reveals. So it's a Shruti Vakyam. So there Yajnavalkya Rishi addresses his wife. Are, my dear one, I am Atma. This Atma, the self, is Avinashi, will never perish, indestructible. And that is the one thing which will not perish in the midst of all that which is changing and perishing. See, Vinashyatsu vikarishu avinashitvam. So in the midst of all the changes, what is that? Huh? Child is playing. Okay. Not the grown-up children, na? Only the child is playing. So amidst the perishing and changing and perishing things, this one is not changing or perishing. So moving on. It's a very, very long meter. Pashana vriksha trinadhanya kadankaradhyaha. Shana vriksha trinadhanya kadankaradhyaha. Dagdha bhavantihi mrudheva yatha tathaiva. Bhavantihi mrudheva yatha tathaiva. Dehendriya sumana adi samasta drishyam. Sumana adi samasta drishyam. Jnanagni dagdam upayati paratma bhavam. Upayatmi paratma bhavam. See, here it is said, Pashana means a stone, Vriksha, tree, Trina means a straw, we say, na? Pulpund, straw, Dhanya, grain, Kadankaha means the husk, Kadanka, Adhyaha, all these things, Dagda bhavantihi mrudeva, when they are burnt, they become just ashes only. Mrudeva, mannoda manna pedu. It becomes ashes. Nothing it becomes, means it goes to the dust. It goes to the dust. Tatha eva, similarly, deha, indriya, asu means prana, mana adi, samasta drishyam, whatever is seen, that is, whatever is the drishya padartha, jnanagni dagdam, when it is burnt by the jnanagni, the fire of knowledge, what happens, you know? Upayati paratma bhavam. When it is burnt, it becomes one with Paramatma. See, there it is said what? It becomes Bhashma. But here, the same idea, how it is revealed, when Jnanagni Tagdam, when it is burned by the fire of the knowledge, it becomes Paramatma only. Meaning what? Nothing else remains. Only Paramatma remains. That is what it means. So, all this, Deha, Indriya, Prana, Mana, everything, when it is burnt by the fire of knowledge, means what? When you are aware in the true self, in that pure consciousness, how it is revealed? Everything is pure consciousness only. There is nothing other than the pure consciousness. So the body you may see again, but the idea is it is self only. You may see the mind or anything, it is self only. So as if everything has become the self. How? That is how it is. Jnanagni Dagdam. When it is burnt by the fire of knowledge, everything becomes one. That is, the self alone remains and nothing remains. I have been seeing this world. Who has taken it away? Even now I was seeing. Where has it gone? See, this is the exclamation. Where has it gone? Who has taken it away? So this Deha, Mana, Indriya, all this I have been watching. Where has it gone? There is only the self, the pure consciousness. Sometimes this philosophy appears to be madness, Papara Tirpi. Oh, that only remains, there is nothing. But Swamiji, for us, that is nothing. This only is everything. See, this is the play of Maya, Whatever is, it conceals. And as if it is unreal for us. And whatever is not, it is projected so much that this alone is real for us. This is play of Maya. How powerful it is. Which is really which is. There is nothing else other than that. That is not known. Somehow that is concealed. How can it be concealed? Nobody knows. That which is not at all is projected so much intensely that we can't think of anything else. See, this is the power of the Lord. Vishnu Maya Eti. Vishnu Maya Eti. Power of the Lord. So, we have to surrender to the Lord to go beyond this Maya. You cannot conquer the Maya. You have to surrender unto the Lord to go beyond the Maya. How to surrender? Sar, under. Sar means the head, means the ego self. Under, it has to inquire. And we have to find the source and merge in it. That is surrender. That is how this ego can be destroyed and then the truth is revealed. That is how the Maya can be sort of handled, or you can go beyond Maya also. So therefore, all these things, the stone, the trees, etc. are burnt to ashes. Similarly, all this Deha, Indriya, Mana, everything is burnt to ashes means what? As if nothing. Because there only self remains. And where has it gone? Nobody knows, because it has not come from anywhere. So it has not gone anywhere. You have been imagining. You have now stopped imagination. That's all. Where has a ghost come from? Not from the post, not from anywhere. Ghost has never come from anywhere. Except from your head, it has come. It has gone back into your head. It's all your imagination. So when you stop imagining, everything is auspicious. Swamiji, how to stop imagining? Don't imagine. That's all. How? Hare? Stop imagining. See, nobody can teach you how to wake up. You have to wake up. In spite of alarm ringing, people put it into the snooze. And it goes on after 5 minutes, 10 minutes. When you share a room with some person, it's very irritating, Are, why do you want to keep the alarm? No, I want to get up. Then get up. No, I want to sleep for 5 more minutes. Such people will never achieve anything in life. See, the people who don't keep an alarm and sleep very happily, they will achieve something in life. I am like that. See, Bhagavan has told, I follow only Bhagavan. Bhagavan said, when you get sleep, you sleep. When you awake, you be awake and do whatever you are supposed to do. Why to disturb yourself? Why should you fight against sleep? In fact, sleep is good. At least you are not troubling others. The world is peaceful. Then you mean to say, when I sleep, the world is there, right? See, in the Vyavaharik sense, everybody is peaceful. See, for the mother, when the child sleeps, she is blissful. Appa, I get my own time. And she will take that Mandravadam. That what else she will do? Not anything profitable. Only she will take her. That Vetala. And Mai Potu. Mai is the internet connection. Data. Without data, how can you browse? So this is the Vetala, beetle leaf. And the data is what? The Mai. That Anjana. So when somebody sleeps, everybody is happy. So you should not disturb yourself unnecessarily. But if you really want to get up, yes, put the alarm and sleep, and you get up. And what is that? 5 minutes. Actually, you can't sleep peacefully 5 minutes, you know. When you know that you have to get up, you can't sleep also peacefully. You can't also get up, you can't also sleep peacefully. I said peace sleepfully, huh? Sleep peacefully. So better you can get up, but the mind, you know, will not cooperate. Why to waste 5 more minutes, please? 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Om Purnamadha Purnamidham Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi